Alright, so this is my review of the Go Trax GXL scooter. This is a version from a year ago. I've had this thing for 6 months, bought it off Amazon at the beginning of this year, and figured this would be a good time to do a review for those people who are just kind of wondering about the reliability of these things, because I've put quite a few miles on it. Um, so the reason I got one is because my job charges a lot to park downtown, and if you can just park about 5 miles away, then there's essentially free parking if you can manage to get enough transportation to get into the downtown area. So um, yes, I've been using this thing to go back and forth from work. Actually, it's more like 3 miles each way, so about 6 miles round trip, which this thing can handle in one charge pretty easily. Um, so I'll briefly go through some of the features and then kind of give you some of my thoughts and remarks on this thing. I've made one modification to it, but as you can see down here, this is the pedal brake. I believe they've gotten rid of this in the new ones. It's more like a bike brake up on the handlebar. Um, this is the modification I made right here. I bought the Xiaomi tires that don't need to be aired up off of Amazon. So for those of y'all who are wondering if those tires fit on the GoTrax scooter, they do. So yeah, take that and use it. I just don't like having to air up tires. So I do still have the original tire on the front, which you can see there. Haven't had any problems with it. Another feature, of course, is the foldability here. So you can just release that thing and let it kind of go down. One of the things that people kind of remark on liking is that the fact that it kind of sits up like this on its own. So that's a good feature right there. I've heard people say the lights on these things aren't very bright, but from my experience, the light is very bright in the front. It can light your way completely when the scooter is moving. So of course, no lights on the back, just the kind of reflectors here, which which are nice. Simple controls. Just kind of hold the button down to turn it on. It has setting 1, which is a little bit slower, and then setting 2, which is faster, and that's pretty much it. The battery symbol right there. Then you have your stop right here, or your go right here, and your stop right here. The electric brake. So it's nice having those two options for brakes as well. Here's my thoughts on it after using it for 6 months. The mileage is pretty weak. I weigh 183 pounds last time I checked, and I usually travel with that backpack behind the scooter right there. So that probably I pack it up pretty well. Usually adds another 10 to 15 pounds. So somewhere in the 195 200 pound range, and that generally gets me, I would say, maximum like 7 miles now. Maybe it was more, a little bit more when I started, but it's really a maximum of about 7. If I'm pushing it, maybe 8. But for what I need it for, it's more than enough. So I know batteries can kind of degrade over time. So it's nice having having something that can essentially pay for itself in a month or two of not paying parking fees. So that's kind of my review of it. It's been very reliable. I have not had any major issues with it, and I've been really satisfied with the build quality. It's a little heavy to hold, but I don't mind. I'm a bigger guy, and I don't mind getting an extra set or two in of bicep curls when I'm picking this thing up. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and it saved me a lot of money. So I would definitely recommend this if you are trying to use it for some short distances. And yeah, comment below if you want me to make another video on this. The reason I made it on my Prius channel is because I actually take this thing in my car and I charge it in there. I have an inverter that I've connected to inside of the Prius. So I really don't even usually have this thing in my house, in my apartment here. I just did it for the video. So I just keep it in the car, charge it in the car, go to work, and put it back in the car and charge it up some more. So yeah, that's the review. Hope this helps those of you who are thinking about purchasing it. And yeah,